Buns. I'm on the way home. I'm sorry I did not start this video when I was leaving work. Again, just like this morning, I had take a phone call, and so that ate into my time of me actually being doing a video. So I am on my way home, and I did get a chance to go to Wally World today. I went to Wally World and I got my popcorn, and I picked up some more green tea. I got some, it's the Walmart Market Side brand of the strawberry lemonade. I picked up some of that. I got the little miniature pies, what you call it, Pat LaBelle's sweet potato pies, the little mini ones. They have like 2 for $1. And I got those, and I got pumpkin. I mean, not the pumpkin, the pecan. So that's just something to have, a little snack on. I told y'all that I'm supposed to be. What the freak, dude? Are you really riding up on my tail? You do have 1, 2, 3, 4 other lanes you can sit up here and move into, but you ride up on the back of me. I don't know what this dude's problem is in this GMC, but little does he know the constables' happy selves are not even a quarter of a mile, not even a quarter mile up. So he going to speed down in that GMC Z, whatever. I'm not too sure where he going, but you go by yourself and you don't take nobody with you. I'm not understanding what's going on with people sitting here riding up on each other's tails right now. Like they just got to be that close, a bumper to bumper. I'm not trying to do meet and greets. I don't need you to have a 3-way conversation that you want to sit up here and have through my back seat, the front of your car, and you in my back seat trying to have a 3-way. No, I don't want to know you like that. We're not kin. We ain't related. I don't need to get to know you. I don't need to be close to you. Okay? Not at all. Not driving heifers. I don't know what to. You know what? I know today is Wednesday. It's whacked out Wednesday. That's what that is. It's whacked out Wednesday. I got to come outside later on tonight, and I got to see if there's a full moon. I really must see if there's a full moon, because these people have lost their ever-loving mind. There's really no traffic on the freeway, so I'm not even understanding the urgency to be flying like a bat out of hell right now. I'm not. I guess they ain't never been in it, I guess they say, well, damn, freeway is damn near open. There ain't a lot of people out. I'm about to cut the food. And they just taking the fuck off, and all right. Y'all gonna have some meet and greets. Mr. Tesla, you better slow your happy self down. Stop running up. I kid you not, people just, I guess they want to test my brakes. I don't know. I'm thankful my brakes work. I appreciate that my brakes work. I'm not trying to do a crash course, slam on brakes, tutorial. I'm not trying to do that. Man, going around. You messing around with folks and everything. Look, I don't understand the urgency right now. I just really don't. I'm going to woosah and center myself back so I can be okay, because, like I said, I'm not about to have Heart Attack City, Panic Express on these damn roads and freeways, okay? I'm not gonna do it. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying it's not happening, okay? But either way, I had a pretty good day. Very good, very mellow. No complaints. How was you guys' day? I know I didn't get to ask you this morning how your day was, like how you overnight, if you slept well, or, if you guys had a good commute going home yesterday or not. But hopefully it was nice, it was peaceful. You were able to get, where you need to go to and from with no problems, no hesitation, no fuss, anything else like that you're good. Now, as for today, I pray for the same thing, because these people out here, like, I don't know what. I'm not understanding. I don't know what they tried now for. I guess because they didn't cancel the rodeo. I guess they want to sit up and, you know, buck like bulls. I don't really know. Golly. To each his own. I just don't need me to be a part of it. You do all that by yourself. That's what you do. Kim, this right here, Kimberly Rochelle. I told y'all this morning. I'm just having that type of day to where I'm looking like I just need it to be calm and mellow. No muss, no fuss, just it is what it is. Straight, just cool. That's all I need, relaxing and cool. Oh, I gotta stop for gas. Like I said, I was able to go to Walmart. Oh, let me show y'all the popcorn that I like to get. So, see if I can get it out. Like I said, you know, they have the marketplace, which is, I think it's Walmart's brand, for the green tea. I like these. I also like the strawberry lemonade. And here is the piece of resistance. It's that other Redenbacher in the bucket. My sister was like, I don't understand why you want to get the ones in the buckets. Because you know you're not in the theater. It's not gonna. I said, you know what? You're not about to ruin what I like to do and enjoy. I said, I know I'm not in the theater. I like the buckets. You can easily just pop the popcorn in a bag. You know, you can go get the buckets, what she say, at the Dollar General or somewhere. I said, does it look like I want to do dishes? I'm not trying to do that. I said, this little bucket I can throw away. Well, fine, you can get the bags and they have the cardboard buckets or something like that, she said. And I said, girl, I need you to stop. I need you to stop. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just not. So I said, this bucket will do just fine. And I said, the feeling I get from it, of enjoying, you know, reaching in the bucket and getting my popcorn and eating it while I'm watching my shows or movies, I feel good about it. I like it. You know, be like Elder Barge. Ooh, and I like it. Because I do. Okay? And, that just, for me, that's something that I enjoy. You know, give me a little popcorn. Now, what I did pick up from Janet Jackson off of Poetic Justice, you know how she puts like the Tabasco or hot sauce in the popcorn? I'll do that. It tastes so good. Oh, it tastes so good, especially the Franks on it. You can't pour a lot of it because the acid alone just makes all of the popcorn shrivel. Okay, so it will not be popcorn fluffy and buttery anymore. It's just going to be shriveled up pieces of corn in your hand. Okay, so you know, sparingly dash what you need to, just toss it around, and then get your eat on. Get your eat on. Get your eat on. Get your eat on. That's all I'm saying. It's enjoyable. It's delectable. It's good. At least to me, it is. And so when I go to do my Jerry, which is for anyone that's tuning in, Jerry is overtime for me at work. So when I go do Jerry, most of the time I like to take my popcorn because sometimes, majority of the time, it's overnight. So I'll have my popcorn with me. I'll take my hot sauce sometimes, and I'll have that, and I'll have my juice, my water or sparkling water, and I'll go ahead, and that's what I'll eat for the night, because one is overnight, so I'll just snack. Not unless I just have not eaten at all day. Like if I went home, crashed out, went to sleep, and the only thing I had was air pudding. If I had air pudding for dinner, meaning I had watching the back of my eyelids, I was asleep, knocked out, then guess what? I might eat when I get there. When I get there to Jerry's gig. Okay? I'm just gonna tell you the truth. And I shouldn't be yelling in these videos. I have no idea what I'm yelling for. Like, you ever find yourself doing that and you just have to calm yourself down? Like, what are you yelling for? Because you really have to catch people sometimes and be like, why are you yelling? What are you yelling for? Like, seriously. You know I'm right here. Because I would tell people that at work. Like one of my coworkers, I guess she doesn't know she does it from time to time, but she's talking to you, all of a sudden her voice will elevate. And you just be like, so you do know I'm sitting right next to you, right? Like, our cubicles ain't that far from each other. I'm not that far from you. Why are you yelling? I said, you act like we outside. Why are you yelling? And she's like, I didn't know I was yelling. Yes. You know. Be like Ice Cube and Friday. Yes. That's how I feel like, you know, but that's another movie y'all can go and go, you know, I'm sure everybody knows Friday. You can get it on any streaming app or website. Same way for, you can watch Jerry Maguire on any, you know, streaming app or website. And just, you know, basically, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day. Like, my vlog is when I'm going home or going to work, or say I'm going to an event or a road trip or whatever it is. It's just sharing my time as I'm, you know, taking the drive, taking the commute that I'm taking. And just, you know, seeing how you guys are doing. So if I'm really asking you, so how was your day? How was you doing? You know, you okay? Because sometimes, like I said before, and I've said often enough, you never know what a person is going through and what they're experiencing. You know, some people, even though you may see them, but if you never really ask them, man, you okay? You good? You cool? You don't spark a conversation with them or anything. You know, Robin Williams. Oh wait, I need to get gas. I don't know why I have my blinker on. He was a very funny comedian, great actor, but nobody knew that internally he was, you know, suffering with how he felt about things. You know, so even if they look okay, everybody just sometimes ain't okay. And sometimes you just need to say, you know, I'm here, you know, or just let somebody call you and vent. Just vent. Don't say nothing. Don't offer anything. Don't be sitting up here talking about, you know, you want to give your 2 cents. No, don't do any of that, okay? You just let them vent. Let them get whatever it is they want to get off their chest. Now, if they happen to ask you a question, that's a different story. But sometimes, and majority of the time, when people are calling you to tell you about something that they may be complaining about, or they telling you a story that you probably heard 15 million times in different forms and fashions, just let them vent. Just let them vent. You know, if you got a question to ask them, then, you know, ask them. But, you know, basically just let them vent. You know, there's nothing wrong with asking someone how you doing, you okay. Like my other best friend, we just finished talking about this, right? And he was like, I told him that my sister had asked about him because, you know, when he or I post things, you know, my sister, when she's reading them, I think some of the things she takes literally. And you know how you post something because it's something that may have looked interesting, or something, you know, like Arsenio Hall used to say back in the day, things that make you say, so, and you just repost it. Doesn't mean it's necessarily about you, but it tickles your well, I can't say tickle your fancy. It sparked the interest in you enough to say, I'm just going to repost this. I don't really agree or disagree with it. Or, you know, I really don't, or it could be something you really just don't care for. But it's not something that you actually wrote up yourself. You just repost it. And I had to tell her that, you know, just because I post something doesn't mean that there's something going on with me. And she was like, well, sometimes you just got to ask. this day and age, society, and with you have a high suicide rate that goes on right now because people do feel alone. You can be in a room full with a bunch of people that you know, but you still feel antsy, isolated, anxious, and you don't look like everything's just like on pins and needles because you still feel alone in a room, bunch of people. So it just really depends. Did this dude just really roll up to throw out old English cans out his vehicle? Now I know he had to know that mud. Now he done parked all the way over here by the curb next to the street to walk all the way over to the gas station on the other side. To each his own. Maybe you want to get his steps in, trot along, hey, whatever floats your boat and work for you. Can't say nothing. Just think that's strange. You wouldn't park over there by the front door, but you can do what you want to. That's your vehicle. That's yours. That is yours. You do what you want to do. Okay? And I guess that's a chill out spot, I guess. Had a tow truck pull up and chilling over there too. So it is what it is. Mind my business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But like I was saying, it is good to check up on people. And I'm glad my sister does, check up on me. And so when she does, check up on me and ask me questions and everything, I always ask her, are you okay too? You all right? And she'll say, yeah. Or she'll let me know when she does call me and let me know something. Or when it seems like I think she's in an explosive mind state, because her voice will get like real aggressive and high. And she'll be like, no, I'm not upset. And she'll tell me, I'm fine. I'm just telling you. I'm like, okay. I said, well, I didn't know. I said, because you seem like you went like tick, tick, boom in less than, 0.2 seconds. I said, I'm just asking. And she's like, no, I'm just fine. I said, okay. I'm just asking so I can gauge. So most of the time I'm just listening when she's talking to me about certain things. And because sometimes people are in pain and they're not so quick to open up and let folks know. And that's just for real. For real, is this the meet and greet location or something? I know I said I was going to mind my own business, y'all, but I done had a white BMW pull up. Oh, he ain't got in the truck with the tow truck man. I guess they know each other. My bad. I was like, this is just strange, for me. But then again, I don't really be out a lot. I go out, like I told my sister, I go out and I do things. If I happen to go out with family, or if I happen to go out with friends to do something, other than that, I can go by myself, honey. Go by myself, go do whatever it is I'm trying to go do. I don't care if that's from a comedy show, to the movies, to a concert, wherever. Because I'm not going to let another person or someone else tie me up from going to do something that I want to do. So normally if I ask, whoever, hey, such and such is coming about, or coming to town, or coming to the theater, or has whatever, an event going on, you want to go? Well, I don't know. Can I get back with you, or I'll let you know? You try to follow up with them like maybe a week after that and ask them, hey, what you thinking? Because, tickets may still be on sale or something like that. And they're still, hemming and hawing. They don't know. And so when it gets to that point, I've learned to just be like, I don't think they're going. So I go on and purchase my ticket because I know I'm going. I'm not going to sit there and miss that if that's something I want to do. So I'll go ahead and purchase my ticket. And then have you guys ever had it to where all of a sudden that person will call you like a couple of days or a week before that event and talking about, oh, were you still thinking about going to such and such? Like, yeah, I got my ticket. Oh, do you know if they still have any tickets left? As far as I know, they sold out. Oh, hey, look. Like they say, time waits for no man. So if that's something I really want to do, I'm not going to be caught up and be like, okay, yeah, I want to go, because I've done that in the past and waiting on the other person to see if they will or won't. And then all of a sudden at the last minute, they're like, oh, well, I don't think I'm going to go. And I've missed the chance or opportunity to go and do what I want to do. And then I find myself upset. But over the years and time, you know, and I have no shame of saying this, I've been to therapy. I've gone through therapy. And that's why I say you have to be responsible about the things you say and the things you do. And I'm talking about when you're a grown person, not children. Because up to a certain age and point, they're not. You know. So I'm speaking only about being grown. You call yourself being grown, you want to be a grown person, adult, whatever it is, the things you say and the things you do, you have to be responsible for. Even if you don't say anything and somebody has asked you something or suggested something, opinionated on something, and you say nothing, that's just like you saying something. If something that comes about that requires you to do something or don't do something or whatever it is, whatever it is you saying or not saying, whatever it is you doing or not doing, you are responsible for. So you can't turn around and be upset at such and such somebody. Well, it's their fault that, you know, whatever it was. Okay, I chose, and I'm only talking about only certain instances. I'm not talking about when it comes to crime sprees or whatever it is that's going on. I'm not talking about any illegal activity, criminal offense and all that. No. You know, in the instance of waiting on long enough for a person because I want to go to a concert and all of a sudden that person backs out, then I was upset. You know, and be like, well, you know, waiting on them, I missed such and such. I know. I did that because I chose to do that. I chose to wait. I chose to sit here and just keep waiting. I chose not, you know, just to keep asking instead of just like, if that's something I want to do, just go on and do it. Make it happen. Make it work for you. And that's not what I did. So I learned from things in the past, like I said, to where I got to be responsible for the things I say and the things I do. Because I chose to do those things. I chose to either say something or not say anything. I chose to wait. I chose to go forward. I chose to do whatever it is I was doing. So, with that in mind, and I take it from there. Like I said, ooh, Lord, I look like a wild child. Wild child. Lord help me. It is what it is, hon. But try to sit there and put this gas in the car and then head on home, take these bags in the house, you know. And y'all be careful about your surroundings, because the other thing my best friend just finished telling me about is somebody, I think his girlfriend, she had posted something about her, you know, telling people to do their own garden, grow their own vegetables, their food, and things like that, so they can, you know, basically you know what you're growing, so therefore you're okay with what you have, and you don't have to worry about what's going outside in society, but you have yours, right? And he said somebody had jumped her fence once before and was trying to, like, was stealing, like, her vegetables that she grows in her garden, in her yard. And I was like, and he said she caught the person. And I was like, whoa. I said, yeah, it's going to come down. And he said, he explained to her, you just can't be posting everything online about what you have and, everything about yourself, because it's either somebody that knows you or someone who knows of you, or somebody who don't like you, So you got to be careful about what you put out there. Me, myself, I'm just trying to put out good vibes, good atmosphere, share some stories with you, on my drive to work, drive home, ask you guys, now I might ask you, so what y'all doing? What you got going on? You might turn around and be like, oh, she knows it. She asking all that for. I'm just asking. I say this a lot. I'm just asking. So, it's just a good therapeutic way of having a good conversation, or woo-sign for the day or for your morning before you get it started, or at the end of the day before you actually go into your workplace or your home, to where you feel like, okay, I done got some things off my chest, or I feel okay. Perhaps you had a wonderful day and you good to go. That happens, but it gives you a way to just be able to say, you know what, I'm pretty good for right now. I feel okay. By the time you get home, you A-okay, you feel good. Excuse me. And you can go in there and just relax and enjoy yourself. Because your home, it should be, a solid place for you, to where you don't have to worry about anything. You shouldn't have to worry about anything. You should just be at peace as soon as you walk through the door and just say, whew, I'm so glad to be home. Oh, thank you. And close your door to the outside world, honey, and just be in your own little world, in your own little space, okay? But y'all hold on for me so I can put this gas in the car. I need to do this. I sat here, I don't know for how long. So I'm gonna put this gas in the car. Hold on. Yep, that's the gas price. Filled up my tank. Well, it stopped at on 19.11, but I made it even. And it's only $1.93. Exxon, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Like, one of my pet peeves is this truck don't move. You see the ambulance sitting there? You see the police car unit? Right? They're sitting up there, they're trying to sit here and get through. They got the sirens on, and people act like they can't move over to the side. Like, okay, remember that when it comes down to your loved ones and them having to get to your loved ones, or get to a scene to where, hold on. Okay, I changed, like I was saying, back to what I was saying. I had to put y'all on pause so I can go ahead and finish pumping my gas. But how I know it's not what we were talking about, how a person's, state of mind could be, or how they're feeling and dealing with things. But I showed you guys of how a emergency vehicle was, ambulance was sitting there, and at a light behind several cars to act like they couldn't move to the side, scoot up and move over for them to get out. And, like I said, remember that when it's time for something that's going on with your loved ones, if you're not paying attention to that, like this is what you're doing, when you see an emergency vehicle, fire truck, ambulance, any EMS, or, emergency vehicle, if you're not doing if you can't move, try to ooch over as much as you can, okay? But if you're in the front of that light, you're supposed to scooch out a little by little so people can kind of stop and get over so they can come on through. So if you're not doing that, and you're upset and you're wondering why it's taking so long for a fire truck, for an ambulance, for the police, or any emergency service vehicle, why are they taking so long to get to you? Keep this in mind while you like driving, like when you're thinking about things. Keep that in mind, for the simple fact of it could be on the way of what you need for your home, for your family member. Oh Lord, the constables was behind me. I ain't even paying attention. They going to McDonald's. Smackdonald's is what I call it. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't go there. Don't get me wrong. I used to, but I stopped eating McDonald's a long time ago. Before I even gave up meat, I stopped eating at McDonald's. So, like I'm saying, be conscious about the emergency vehicles when you see them. When you hear them, and then you see them, you should be getting over. Finding your way over so they can go on through. So they can get wherever they need to go to help out whoever needs the help and assistance. So that's just a small little, detour, because I just happened to see it in front of me, and I'm looking like, and nobody was moving. Like, no, I'm not moving. And the patrol car that was next to it, like, wasn't assisting. Like, you see it just sitting there. They trying to get through. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm not too sure. But he eventually made his way through. And, I guess, kept going to wherever it is that they were trying to go. I'm still fascinated because I've heard, like, if you see an emergency vehicle, meaning an ambulance, that's driving, that have the lights on but no siren, that I was told that the person inside may be deceased. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said, one day, I guess if I ever come across a fireman or emergency ambulance, personnel, I want to ask them, because I'm not too certain if that's true. And before you say something, but like, didn't she have on? Yeah, I changed out my work shirt at the gas station while I was waiting on to pump the gas. And women know how to do this. You sit up there and, you put your arms in your shirt, you grab your other shirt, and then you push your arms down underneath the shirt you got on, and you have your arms out, and then you put your arms in the other shirt that you're about to put on, and you do a quick switcheroo while the one you got on comes up and over is at the same time the one that you done put your arms through this time, and you get holding on to it for it to come up. While one is coming off, the other is going on. That is how you do it. Okay? And I changed my shirt, which is much easier when I go in the house. But I had to come on up out of it. I figured I'd just be more comfortable. And I think I'll probably start doing that. Either, wear a shirt to work, a different shirt to work, and put it on when I get to work. And that way I don't have to keep fooling with it, and I don't have to keep fooling with my jacket, trying to maneuver it and, have stuff changed up and covered up and all that other type of stuff. I don't have to do all that. I can just sit up there and, go on to work, and then when I get off, change my shirt and then come on in the car and be good with it. Do that. That kind of works. And be a little bit more peaceful. But I know I'll be I done made it to the house. Me and this wild child here. Honey, we're gonna go in the house. But I hope you guys had a nice commute coming home and everything. I did. Oh Lord, girl, you wild. Look. You got to do something with it, girl. You just can't leave it like this. Like, I'll take pictures sometimes, and I'll send them to my daddy, and he'll be like, who is that? Oh, child, you can't leave out the house like that. But I do, Daddy. I leave out the house like that. Because I'm looking like I'm not here to be, pleasing other people. As long as I'm comfortable, I'm cool, I keep it moving. Those are the rules for me. I'm comfortable with it. I like it. I'm going to keep it moving. I will not just be in anybody's imagination of how they think I am and how I should be, or how, the perception of how things should be structured. I break the rules more times than often. So it's best to just let me be myself and get done what I need to get done. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Hope you got home safely. No hassle, fuss, mush, no trouble, no problems, no misunderstandings, but you just actually made it home safely. And I pray you have the rest of the blessed day. I'm about to take my happy self in my house. So I'll talk to you guys later, okay?